for me, I feel like that's the best way that I learn. Yeah, some guys don't reciprocate energy the same way, but I feel like me being that one guy, other guys on the team have led differently. And like, for instance, a DB can talk to another DB more friendly and more understandably than I might. Like, I might yell at somebody, and then I might take it away, but then another leader will be like, yo, like, you just treated me like something like that.
It strikes me you and Mason seem to have a similar demeanor sometimes, and
we're the same person.
You guys won't you won't mince words, like if there are words to be minced. Like, how does your guys' kind of leadership styles overlap? Combine? Do you guys have to take the pressure off it sometimes? Like when you're talking to the linebacker, how does that go for you?
No, actually, the linebacker group is a little different because those are the warriors you're going to battle with. Like, you see them every season. But I feel like Cobb and I grew up the same way. Like, there's only one way that we knew how to get coached, and that's kind of what we're doing now. Like I said, we're like the same person. Like, everything that he does, I do, and vice versa. Yeah.
And are there any ways in which you guys are different when it comes to
leading? In terms of leading?
Or even just in general?
Just in general? Yeah, I feel like we're the same person, but like we're not. You know what I mean? Like that's just over-exaggeration.
Yeah.
But not like leadership. I might go a little extra. Like he might wind it back and but sometimes I might lose it. But yeah, I don't know, man.
You compliment each other.
Compliment each other. Yeah, like I said, if I'm up and he's down, or he levels me out.
How's just Coach Eds in terms of leadership? It seems like another guy will yell at you if needed. Like how does that all come
Coach Eds, he's dope because he has that head coach mentality. So like he approaches everything differently. He doesn't look at just small picture; he looks at big picture everything. And I think that's a cool adjustment for him. I'd rather my coach come from such a high position to lower and have to gear down than have to be like, coach, like what's wrong? Like, he never has an off day. He's always really happy. He'll push you for sure every day, which is good, what you want out of your coach. But his knowledge of the game, just the way he approaches stuff, it only helps us. And like I said, the whole defensive staff is really harped on us being player-led. So he lets us handle a lot of the leadership stuff, which we do. I think our linebacker group is really, really close, and he senses that. So he'll get on us if he needs to, but he knows that we'll handle all the issues.
How much was part of the appeal of coming here, having this potential leadership position, and how long did it take for you to get comfortable being, like you said, kind of a strong leader and a voice?
Coming here was pretty easy choice. Like I seen the trend that on my visit with Akili. We seen the trend of the team. We seen the culture that they had, and we liked it. That's kind of why we decided to come here. And I didn't want to come in on being too loud and too noisy, especially when nobody knew who I was on the team. So when I got here, I tried to lead by example. I tried to work as hard as I possibly could to prove to the guys and build some trust with them. And I think I did that. And so like I said, now they're a little more trusting in me, and they listen to what I say. And I listen to them as well. It's not like I'm putting myself above anybody. Like whatever I have to say and whatever they have to say, it's all taken the same way.
Is there a sense of being a little bit emboldened by how last year went? I know you weren't here, but in terms of trying to improve upon that and trying to really, kind of prove, I guess, that notion wrong about the defense?
I don't even think last year was people want to call it what it is. It wasn't the best season, but what a lot of people don't understand is there's a lot of growth and failure. Not saying that last year was anything like that, but even for me at Oregon State, the goal every year is to win, and we didn't do that. But does that mean the whole season was? I feel like last year was for both teams. We didn't get what we wanted, but now that builds our identity and makes us a little stronger. So for me, I just feel like I'm another piece to help build that, and together we're working cohesively to try and win the championship like everybody else.
There's a lot of change, on this defense. So many new pieces, stuff. What at the end of the day is the expectation for this defense, the tangible outcome that you guys hope and expect to have for yourself?
Well, with Coach Lynn, you've seen what he did in 1 year at UCLA, made them one of the best defenses in the country. And so for me, I expect nothing less. I don't think anybody else on the team would say that either. So I think we have the potential, I don't like using that word, but we have the potential to be, we could be one of the best. But like I said, the future's whatever happens, happens. God always has a plan, so I don't want to put anything into the future. We're probably trying to focus on every day. We're not nowhere near where we need to be, so I don't want to think too good. But like the standard is always a standard. Like go out there to dominate, go out there to win.
Now that you've been with Coach Lynn for a while, can you sense why he was able to turn UCLA's defense over in that 1 year? Like,
Yeah.
anything that stood out about the process for you in that regard?
Absolutely. It's just the way he's able to call plays. Like, I think every coach has, I mean, there's only so many things you can do as a coach. But I think the way that a coach can be considered a good coach or a good play caller is how they call the plays and when they call them. And with Coach Lynn, like, keeps it simple, which I think allows for defenses to play fast. But like when he needs to get unique, he'll get unique. And like I said, it's all about when you call a play. So he's really good with that. And that's why I think he'll be successful, is that he knows exactly when to call a play, what play to call, and how it complements the skill set that our players have.